What's going on, everyone? Samson here. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, I know, but let's get into it. Liverpool 2, Fulham 2, opening game of the season. What have we just witnessed? Before I get into it, guys, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. While you're at it, guys, follow me on my socials. Instagram, BritishYoba88, and on Twitter, BritishYoba. On TikTok, I'm also on BritishYoba TV, or British_Yoba_TV. Yeah, let's get into it. So, Liverpool 2, Fulham 2, Craven Cottage, opening game of the season. Boy, what can I say? Liverpool were shambolic today. Fulham, all credit to Fulham. Fulham deserved 3 points. So Fulham did not deserve to walk away from that game without 3 points because they were electrifying. Literally from the first whistle, they pressed Liverpool out of the game. They bullied Liverpool in the middle of the park. They were a constant threat down Liverpool's right hand side. Trent had a shocking game. I'm not gonna sit here and blame Trent for the draw. A number of players didn't turn up today. Trent, Fabinho, Thiago, Henderson. Basically, the whole midfield just didn't turn up today. Diaz was shocking today. Firmino was in and out of the game. He tried to get involved in the game, but he couldn't get into it. The game obviously changed on its head when Nunez came on in the second half. By that point, we were already 1-0 down and chasing the game, but the game opened up for him. He came on, got the equaliser. Yeah, he came on, got the equaliser. By that point, you're thinking, okay, the game is definitely changing its head. The momentum has swung in Liverpool's favour. Liverpool can go on and get the win from here. But no, Fulham, with their never say die attitude, constantly attack Liverpool. Mitrovic finds himself one-on-one with Van Dijk and does what other strikers are going to probably start trying to do now that they've seen Van Dijk's weakness today, is dribble past Van Dijk. I think Mitrovic is the first player to have dribbled past Van Dijk in the Premier League since Van Dijk's been at Liverpool, and it worked. He got a penalty. Minimal contact, but there was still contact regardless. You know, it was a penalty. Scores 2-1 back to Fulham, and then you're thinking, fucking hell. But Liverpool, obviously, Salah does what Salah does on opening day. Salah does what Salah does on the opening day of the season, and that's get his goal. 2-2, it finished, but my gosh, don't even know where to start in terms of player ratings and player performances. Alisson, to be fair to Alisson done well. He was the busier of the two keepers, without a doubt, but he done well when called upon. He couldn't do much for the first goal. The first goal, Trent should have not allowed Mitrovic to get the run and jump on him, but he did, and it is what it is. But Alisson couldn't really do much about the first goal. The second goal, which was the penalty, he went the right way. The penalty The penalty was powerful, so it went past Alisson really quickly. But you were thinking, if you dived the right way and you're that close to the penalty, you should be doing just a little bit more to try and stop it. But it is what it is. Can't fault him too much for that. Trent, like I said, beginning of the video, Trent had a shocking game today. Trent was not at his best. You can tell his concentration levels at times were like non-existent. Like there was an incident where it was a complete lack of concentration. Miscontrols the ball, gives away a handball, gives away a needless free kick because he handballs the ball because of his concentration levels were just on zero today, and it was really annoying. But it is what it is. Can't really. But back to Alisson, I'll give him a 6. Trent today, I'll give him a 5. I think Trent was awful today. He whipped it towards the end of the game. He was trying to whip in a few decent crosses, but you take the crosses away from Trent. You take the crosses away from Trent's game, and he offers very little. He offered very little today. You know, Fulham done well to nullify some of his crosses to stop him from getting some decent crosses in. And you can tell that he affected his game. He didn't really have much to offer defensively or attacking wise once the crosses were taken out of his game. Van Dijk and Matip, both I'll give a 6. I think Matip played okay. Again, Matip, I don't think Matip couldn't have done much for the first and second goal. Van Dijk though, I feel like for the second goal, if Van Dijk had allowed, I know you're a defender, you want your pride and all of that, but if Van Dijk had allowed Mitrovic to have dribbled past him, I think Trent was the recovery defender. Trent might have gone back in time to stop Mitrovic from getting a shot on. Who knows? But we never know now. But yeah, so Van Dijk, I think we'll give him a 6 or 5.5. Simply because of that. Robertson was in and out of the game. didn't really do much. Like Trent, couldn't really get as much of a threat going forward. But he done well defensively. I don't think he put a foot wrong today, to be honest. So I think Robertson, I'll give him a 6.5. And the midfield three with Henderson, Thiago, Fabinho. Like that's never been my favourite choice of midfield options. But to be honest, in terms of with a lot of players being injured, Klopp had no choice. So. But you can tell that the midfield was a lot better once Elliott came on, Milner came on. But yeah, for Thiago, he got injured as well, hamstring injury, which doesn't look good. So that's probably going to roll him out for at least another 3 to 4 weeks. So, but Thiago, I think he was poor today. Another player like Trent, he just wasn't at the races today. I'll give him a 5. Fabinho was shocking. His positional play was awful today. And like I said before previously, once you take Fabinho isn't a recovery midfielder. Like once he gets played out of position, once Fabinho's out of position and the ball's bypassed him, he's out of the game completely. He can't run back. He can't track back in terms of getting back into position quickly enough. You saw it in the first half. I think the opening first couple of minutes when Fulham were attacking, the ball literally bypassed him so easy in midfield, and he was just caught out and was like, yeah, he was shocking today. So again, give him a 4. Henderson, apart from that chance towards the end where Henderson hit the crossbar, I can't remember many too many chances that Henderson had to, as a captain, to grab the game by the scruff of the neck in midfield and control the midfield and dictate the tempo of the play. And I just feel like he was like Fabinho and Thiago, he just wasn't at the races today. You could tell he tried, but when Henderson gets the ball in the opponent's half, you can tell he doesn't really know what to do with it. And if there's no safe option or safe pass for him to pass it sideways or backwards, you can tell he's stuck in no man's land when he has the ball in the opposition's half. But yeah, so for him, I'll give him a 5.5 maybe. Diaz was looking like a Colombian version of Ryan Babel. If you don't believe me, go back and watch highlights of Ryan Babel when he first joined Liverpool. Compare them to Luis Diaz right now, and they are one and the same. Diaz has the ability to become world class, but yeah, at this moment in time, if everyone's fully fit, I don't think Diaz should be a starter for Liverpool. He should be an impact player coming off the bench, because Fulham done really well in once you shut off the space for Diaz to run into, he really has very little to play. He had that one good chance, half chance, where he hit the crossbar / post in the first half against Fulham, but other than that, he was literally non-existent in that game. The game literally passing by. The new signing effect is definitely worn off, and he is definitely a Colombian version of Ryan Babel, so I'll give him a 5 today. Firmino was, again, I'll give him a 5. He didn't really have much to offer in the game. Came deep when he needed to, linked up play really well, but couldn't keep hold of the ball. Every time he got the ball, he found the pass, but he couldn't hold up the ball like Mitrovic was doing for Fulham. He couldn't hold up the ball, bring others into the game, which was really frustrating. Salah, first half was non-existent, so I give him a 7. To be honest, with that second half, once Nunez came on, Salah was a lot more effective in the game, and I think it showed because Nunez likes to run in behind, whereas Firmino likes to drop back and receive the ball. Nunez runs away from the ball and runs into the space and attack, which is created a lot more space for Salah, to be honest. But yeah, so Nunez, when he came on, I give him an 8. Completely changed the game. Elliott, when he came on, I give him a 7. Cavallo didn't come on and do much. Milner, I think Milner and Cavallo, I give them both 6s. Average. They were both average when they came on. But yeah, it's crazy. Fulham, newly promoted Fulham, putting Liverpool under pressure like that. It's crazy. Paulinho in midfield for Fulham was a game changer. He should have got man of the match. Mitrovic was great. Don't get me wrong. Mitrovic was quality today, but Paulinho was incredible. But yeah, move on to the next game. If Fulham play like this, if Fulham play for the next 37 games the way that they play today, they will be safe. They won't be in a relegation battle. They'll be completely safe. They'll be fine. But it's very unlikely that they will. But if Liverpool play like this for the next 37 games, which we hope that they don't, then we can kiss the title goodbye we won't even make top 4 if we play like this for the rest of the game, rest of the season. But it is still growing pains. It's the first game of the season. Hopefully, when everyone's fully fit and firing, then we will be able to build up momentum ahead of steam and get a good run of games together. Who knows? But guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Were my ratings a bit much? Were they a bit too harsh? And let me know what your performance, what your thoughts are on the performances today. And yeah, guys, I'll see you again soon. Peace.